Okay, had to kick the dogs out of the room because they were driving me absolutely insane. So we're just gonna move on to the next genre. Um, this series is not done. There is another one coming out, I want to say in March, but it's the Ruinous trilogy by Bryn Weaver. Butcher and the Butcher and the Blackbird and Leather and Lark are freaking hilarious. Literally serial killers taking care of serial killers. Um, check trigger warnings before you read both of these because there's just some disturbing things in both of these books. But let me tell you, I loved every bit of this book. I devoured this book. Even the ice cream part, if you know, you know. Um, fantastic all around. Anyway, if you've read anything by Penelope Douglas, you know that she writes stuff that's a little controversial, a little taboo. But then I read The Devil's Night series. This is the last book in this series. This one follows Will Grayson the third. And let me tell you, I love Will Grayson and all of his sweet, goofy things he does. I also love Damon Torrance. That is the next one that I love. So that his book comes right before this one, but this one is probably my favorite. I actually had to get it in paperback because I wanted to be able to have it in my hands and read it whenever I want. Oh, there's more. The one that I've read most recent is Phantasma. So this one takes place in New Orleans. She is a necromancer, and he is, I don't know what he is. But basically, her family loses a lot of money. Their house is going into foreclosure, and she has to go into Phantasma and complete the obstacles and challenges that come in there. And it's like the 7 or 9 deadly sins or whatever they have in place. This book is so freaking good, and I put it off for so long. This was my September book of the month book, and I was like, I don't know if I want to read it because I don't usually read books that take place in places I know. I know what New Orleans is. I know what consists of New Orleans, and I just am like, do I want to read it? Do I not? I read it and I loved it, and I cannot wait to read the next book. It's going to be so freaking good. Anyway, so now I can't decide who I like more. My very first dark romance novel was Haunting Adeline. Well, let me tell you, I did not know what I was in for when I read Haunting and Hunting Adeline. I went into these books completely blind. I did not search out anything on TikTok in regards to these books. So, needless to say, I was a little intrigued. A lot intrigued. And Zaid Meadows, I don't care what anybody says about him, Zaid Meadows is where it's at. I will take this very morally gray stalker any day. Not in real life. Don't stalk me. Don't do that. I'm not into that in real life. But in my books, absolutely. Which comes to the next one. If you know, you know. The only thing is about him is his damn name. I don't even know. Like, at first I was kind of like, can I get past his name? Like, can I really get past his name? And let me tell you,